Well, okay there, guys. I am going to share with you the junk journal charm, Halloween junk journal charm that I made for the swap over at Alternative Junk Journals. And we had to make a junk journal charm with at least 5 strands and in a Halloween theme. And we had to make packaging to put it in to make it all cute and pretty and make somebody's day, just kind of, it's always fun to get something that's wrapped nice. So this is my wrap. I've also attached another charm on here that has a little collage witch and some soldering around the edge, and it's just a piece of wood, and it's got a little vintage image, and I believe this is a Tim Holtz paper doll that I just added a little witch hat to, and just some stamping in the background, and that's just got a little lobster clasp on it, so they can use that for however they want. And on this side is just a vintage clip-on earring that's black and white. I just thought that was cute. So the front, this bag is actually recycled. I found a whole bunch of these and they say Mamma Mia on them, and they're just little purple drawstring bags, and I have, I don't know, a handful of these that I found and thought, well, I'll use those for something. So it turned out good for this. So I just covered that stitching on the front with some rose kind of, it's got roses on it, this little black trim here, and then I put a little watch face in the background, and then that little bead on the front. So that's that. So it's just a little drawstring. You just open it right up, and you can lift this little bag out. Makes it a little easier to pull in and out. See if I can get this to sit up, maybe. Okay, and then inside is the charm, and it comes with this little card. It says Happy Halloween, and it's got a little Tim Holtz reproduction doll on it, and it has this little tag that says the 31st. And on the back it says All Hallows Eve, and it has my name and my YouTube name. You can also find me other places online under Vintiquities. And then this is the charm that I made. It has a great big lobster clasp on it. It's got some ribbon and lots of beads, and it's got lots of cool stuff on it. So I'll just take you through. I'll show you. These are the different, let's do it this way, if I can get a hold of it. These are the different strands. There's more than 5, as you can see. So this is the first one right here, and it has a little Halloween ring on the end of it. And the other side of it has this little crystal hanging here. Then we have this strand here that had a piece of an old necklace, and then it has a little ceramic owl bead at the bottom. I just found these last week actually and thought they were so cute. And then obviously we've got these little skeleton beads here. Got a little piece of ribbon with a little clasp at the end. And then I've got this one that has a little kind of a rose looking bead. It's kind of hard to tell because it's black, but it's shaped like a rose, kind of a 3-dimensional rose. And then it has one of those at the end. The other end has a little crystal dangle. Then another piece of that necklace. And then I took a crystal and just wire wrapped it and made a little thing there. And sometimes you have these, and if you wire wrap them, the wire will slide off. What you can do is take a little E6000 and put just a tiny little bead around your wire, and then use your finger to kind of smush it in and make it even. Just kind of wipe it around, and then that will almost kind of glue your wire down, and your wire won't slide up and down. So that's a little crystal on that one. And the next one is one of those little skull dangles, and then another piece of ribbon with a ribbon clasp on it. And then the next one is one of those little bead charm things. And at the end of it is a letter H for Halloween. And then it has a vintage metal wiggly eyeball button. It's kind of like this little button. That's what they used to use for the stuffed animals, these little metal wiggly jiggly eyes. So that's kind of a neat thing that I found at a yard sale once. I found a little bag of them, and I just love them. And then the other end, of course, has the little crystal. And then we have another skeleton bead, and then another piece of ribbon with a clasp on it, and then the lobster clasp. So that's my take on the Halloween charm swap. Lots of fun stuff in there. I love that crystal on there and the owl. So this will be good on a lot of different kinds of journals, I think. Because it's in black and white, it'll kind of match pretty much anything you put it on. So there is that, and it just slides right back in there. And got this cool bags. I think it was last year I found these at Hobby Lobby, and I just loved the pattern, so I got a package of them, and I use them here and there. I usually do a big Halloween charm swap on my blog, vintiquitiesworkshop.blogspot.com. Last year I didn't have too good of a turnout because I kind of took a long absence from my blog, as a lot of people tend to do. Sometimes they lose their mojo, and I used to do it and had all kinds of people sign up, but I was pretty active on my blog at the time, but we still had a lot of fun. And these are the charms that I made last year, and I had some left over, so I went ahead and included it on this one. But anyway, so this is a really fun swap going on over at the Alternative Junk Journal Facebook group. So go check that out and join us for swaps and good alternative fun. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.